NBA Commissioner Adam Silver held a call with players about what restarting the season might look like. He gave no definitive answer on when play might begin. Two NBA teams are reopening their practice facilities, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Portland Trail Blazers. More teams might do the same next week. Joining us now is Enes Kanter, center for the Boston Celtics. Enes, welcome to the program.
Thank you guys for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Were you on that call with Adam Silver?
Yes, I was. It was around 6 p.m. Eastern time.
How confident do you feel after that call about the NBA season this year?
I mean, I will be honest with you guys. I think, you know, what Adam Silver was saying, if it's all healthy and safe to go, they want to open up the season. But I think it will be without the fans because they do not want to risk the fans' health. But I think they just, all they care about, they just need more testing for the players if they want to open up. And Adam Silver was talking about, I think the latest they are going to make a decision is going to be, I think, mid-June. And even if the season is canceled, they still want to open up the practice facilities. And I heard about that they want to move to, you know, the 1 or 2 cities, possibly Orlando or Vegas, to host the whole NBA. There is lots of, cities are calling the NBA and want to, host NBA players, but they are thinking about, I think, Orlando. And I think the one note that really just, got me is whatever the NBA decides, players have to agree with it. And right now, that's where we are at.
Yeah, how do other players feel about playing again, the ones that you talk to?
I mean, of course, like I'm talking to my teammates and all the players around the league. They are itching to go out there and play basketball, but they know it is safety first. Right now, we're literally just trying to do best we can to stay in shape in the house with push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. But I think, just they know that there's so many people are affected by this virus, so they want to be careful of what they're doing.
I know you're ready to start playing again. I know the Celtics want to make another playoff run this year. I wonder what you think about the Celtics reopening practice. The soonest they can do it is May 18th. And I don't know about you, but just having to rely on push-ups and sit-ups at home, it's just not the same as being able to go to the gym. Let's just leave it at that. What do you think about reopening practice on the 18th?
I actually had a conversation with, the coach Brad, and I actually had a conversation with the mayor of Boston. So right now they're thinking about opening up the facilities on May 18th, but it is going to be optional. It's not mandatory there for sure, but it's going to be optional. And a lot of players actually want to be in the practice facility and start practicing because it is so hard to find a gym. I think the safer place for the players will be their own practice facilities, because all the coaches and everybody was talking about there's going to be, all the individual workouts, and all they're going to do is and they're going to clean up right after the player used the, weight room, player used the basketball. So I think the most safer place for the player is going to be the practice facilities.
Yeah, Kevin Love from the Cavs talked about going back to their practice facility and said it was weird and uplifting, as he described it. What about playing NBA games? There's been talk of playing NBA games in the upcoming season with no fans in the arena, just the players and the officials and the sideline staff that's essential. How would you feel about that?
I mean, like I said, yesterday when we were talking about the Adam, they are still thinking about the regular season games, but the playoffs games, they want to play a 7-game series for round for sure if the season opens up. But I think, playing without the fans will be so awkward and weird. I mean, think about it. It's a Game 7. It's a playoff series, Eastern Conference Finals, us against somebody else, and it will be just nothing but just the players. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will take anything right now because we are all itching to go out there and play basketball. But for sure, because what makes basketball NBA is the fans. So it'll be definitely awkward and a little weird.
Yeah, it will be a little bit weird to hear the announcers say, from downtown, douche. Silence. That would be a little bit strange to watch on television. If I could ask you about your home country of Turkey. It was initially praised for how it handled coronavirus, and now we've learned that there are probably far more deaths than previously known. What are you hearing out of Turkey, including about your family? Are they doing okay there?
I mean, my family is doing okay, but like there's so many people are affected. You know, the Turkish government, what Turkish government is doing, they are letting all the murderers, child rapists, smugglers, mafia leaders leave the prisons, but they're letting all the political prisoners and journalists in the jails. And this is unacceptable because if the virus spreads in jails, there's going to be so many people are affected in the jail. So right now, all I can do right now, pray for my country because there's so many innocent people are in the jail right now waiting for help, like journalists and political prisoners. So we should definitely say something about it.
One more story in Turkey I wanted to ask you about. Your father was supposed to go on trial in Turkey back in March, stemming from charges over a failed coup attempt back in 2016. Your father has always denied involvement. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been very, very intense about prosecuting this and rounding up people who he believes were involved in this. I know you may not have direct contact with your parents out of concern for their safety, but what, if anything, do you know about what's going on with that trial right now?
I mean, first of all, I call it the fake coup attempt because I believe that, that's my opinion. But President Erdogan did the coup attempt to his own country so he can, just take over everything. But right now, my dad it's definitely sad because he goes to a trial every 3-4 months and they literally accuse him just being my dad. And they know he's innocent. They cannot put him in jail. But same time, he cannot leave the country because he's going to a trial. But my dad is only one. There's so many people out there. There's innocent people out there, women, kids, journalists, political prisoners are in the jails right now waiting for help. So, I mean, people know my story because I play in NBA, but there is so many innocent people out there and their story is way worse than mine.
Enes Kanter of the Boston Celtics, I certainly hope that your days of doing push-ups and sit-ups at home will come to an end soon. We look forward to seeing you back on the court. And thanks for making time to talk to us.